asset management is fundamental to information security. The CIS-CSC has it listed as the first control, right, and a foundational control. Yet I find, and we find in our client base, that it's rarely done real well. I think one of the reasons is that asset means different things to different people. So why don't we start with, how would you define an asset?
Yeah. So, I'll define a cyber asset as opposed to an IT asset. To my mind, a cyber asset is any sort of compute device along with the related information that security teams care about. So it's not just the device itself, like the hardware, the software, but also the vulnerabilities, the risky settings that are associated with it. Also the running software on there, the services, things that are listing on the network on that device as well. And to round it out, I would also include in there, what are the security controls on that device? And also, who is the owner of that device? I think these are all the details that a security team would care about when they're looking at assets.
Gotcha. And let me ask a question. So there's quite a few potential assets that were perhaps not encompassed by that answer. So as an example, would you consider an application, a business application, an asset?
No, not in this definition of a cyber asset.
Okay.
The application would be software, which is a related entity off of that cyber asset.
So you would consider, from your realm perspective, you would consider the server that the software is running on as being the asset, but the okay. And would you hold the same logic for some people refer to as information as an asset, right? An information asset. Would you hold the same distinction there, that the information sitting on that server, the server is the asset and the information sits on said server?
Yes, information sits on said server, absolutely. It doesn't make the data any less important. Obviously, there's a lot of confidentiality and integrity that we got to worry about with that data. But in terms of asset inventory, from a security team perspective, I would say no. That is a related or derivative type of information.